Brawlhalla is a free-to-play online brawler in the same vein as Super Smash Bros., which was first released in 2014 and has continued to grow in popularity as the years have gone by, and it has even entered the realm of esports with big names such as Sandstorm and Santi being at the apex of professional Brawlhalla players. As I said, the game borrows a great deal from the Super Smash Bros. Brawler format. However, it certainly stands on its own with its unique characters, art style, events, and constant updates to the game at no cost to the player, which is great for people who could spare a penny or two such as myself. I first played Brawlhalla while it was in beta, as I received an early access Steam code from Loot Crate, and while I no longer use Loot Crate, I still play Brawlhalla. Now to be honest, I did take some time off from playing, a couple years in fact, as it was a fun experience for me at first, yet it was admittedly quite bare bones at the start. However, this last year I decided to give it another shot because I saw an esports tournament streaming here on YouTube, and it reinvigorated my interest in the game, especially since I had been burnt out on Super Smash Bros. For quite some time at this point. Brawlhalla is much more of a full-fledged brawler now, as the game has clearly received a great deal of love and attention. Moreover, a great deal of money has also been sunk into the game, and I'm sure a great deal of this is due to microtransactions. However, none of these are necessary to have fun playing the game or to become skilled enough to compete in the ranked leagues. A bit more on microtransactions in a bit though. The game plays incredibly well, whether you're playing on console or PC, with each player feeling and moving in a unique manner, all with tight and responsive controls, which is key in a fighting game such as this. I recently played Super Smash Bros., and one of the gripes that I had with the game while playing was how repetitive and simple some of the characters seemed to be, especially when characters were just skin swaps of other characters. I honestly got kind of frustrated because it felt much more repetitive to play Super Smash Bros. Than it did to play Brawlhalla. I simply didn't have as much fun playing the characters in Super Smash Bros. As I have lately with Brawlhalla, and I think that says a lot about the innate quality and effort put into this game. Now don't get me wrong, Super Smash Bros. Games are beautifully crafted and enjoyable. However, the creator Masahiro Sakurai has been worked to death, particularly in the two most recent additions to the series, and I don't find it far-fetched that he may not have been as invested in their development. In fact, I know that he wasn't as invested, and Nintendo has pushed him to his limit at times to work on this series, which has likely only been to its detriment. If you want to hear more about the situation with Sakurai, MatPat over on Game Theory has a great breakdown about it all, and I highly encourage watching his video on the subject. I enjoy how unique the playable characters or legends are in Brawlhalla. In a game such as Super Smash Bros., all of the characters are from established games or franchises, and their movesets are obviously somewhat limited to specific abilities as a result. Brawlhalla does not have this issue, however, as while it is inspired greatly by Norse mythology, the developers are free to create and modify the characters in any way they wish, which greatly adds to the variety of the roster, and they still continue to release new legends to this day. Players are somewhat forced to try new characters, as it's not likely one will know which character they will enjoy or be proficient with until they actually play with them. When I play Super Smash Bros., I have always had very specific characters I used, and they were often characters from games I played or enjoyed, and I don't usually go out of my way to play characters from franchises I'm unfamiliar with. However, that issue is circumvented in Brawlhalla, as most characters are created solely for the purpose of the game, or are artistic takes on mythological figures such as Thor. As is the case, players are less likely to have personal connections to particular characters or franchises, and may try out a new legend they come to love. The legends can of course be purchased using real money, or you can earn in-game currency by simply playing the game, and then using that to purchase those characters. Sure, it takes a bit of time to buy legends at times, though if you're already planning on playing the game, then you're already earning points to redeem a legend, and I personally don't see the need to pay a couple of dollars for each legend, when the option is there to play the game and earn new legends while spending $0. I have yet to still spend any money on the game, and I have unlocked plenty of legends, and I haven't even had to put in close to 50 hours of grinding. So I'd say it's not necessary to spend money on this game if you don't wish to, though the option is always there. To finish out the discussion of microtransactions, I wanted to mention something someone drew my attention to, which is that crossover legends are perhaps the only aspect of Brawlhalla's microtransaction system that may be a bit unfair. The crossover legends such as Kung Fu Panda characters or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have different animations and hitboxes despite being reskinned versions of pre-existing Brawlhalla legends. It's not uncommon to see professional Brawlhalla players using crossover legends to utilize these differences, as well as slight offensive and defensive differences from the original legends. However, I wouldn't say that crossover legends are necessarily superior, though anyone playing should be aware that whoever is playing with one could have a slight base advantage. In defense of this game not being simply a Super Smash Bros. Clone, the legends in this game are highly customizable, and each time you use a particular character, they earn experience based on your performance, and it allows you to modify the character stats over time. It's a great system that I really enjoy about Brawlhalla. It incentivizes players to invest more time and effort into the legends they are good with or enjoy using, much more so than Super Smash Bros. In my opinion, in which the characters remain static and don't level up as individual characters. It adds a great deal of replayability, as getting bored with progressing characters at high levels can be offset by trying out new legends' progression through their levels and modifications. I also really like the weapon system of this game, as weapons are items a player must grab using their legend while in-game, and they can be used strategically as they can be thrown at enemies or swapped out at certain times with the legend's second weapon variant. And while it absolutely can feel like particular legends have major advantages over others, it honestly all comes down to skill, as I've both lost and won to players using the same legends. The legends are balanced well and they all have their strengths and weaknesses, though it really comes down to the skill and strategy of the player utilizing each legend. If the game had not progressed as far as it has with all the various game modes and tournaments that have been added and ongoing, then I would say a story mode of some sort could be beneficial to this game. However, I don't actually think that it would be beneficial. It would simply add much more to the game for no reason, and often fighter story modes aren't all that fun or engaging. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. God. At its core though, it's an online and couch brawler, and it doesn't need to try and be something else, as it's found its niche. Though, to nitpick just a little bit here at the end, the item variety in this game is quite lacking after so many years. Brawlhalla has the same usable in-game items now in 2022 that it did back in 2014, so I think it might be time to at least add one or two more item varieties to spice those couch parties up a bit. So all in all, Brawlhalla has improved greatly over the years, improving upon the gameplay, introducing more and more legends, and resolving server issues. It has incredible artwork and controls for a free-to-play game, and it deserves to stand above other free-to-play fighters, because Brawlhalla offers so much for literally nothing. If you got the time, it's worth playing. Peace out.